Hello, welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be here today. It has definitely felt like some new energy for me, but I am here to do some oracle card readings for you around this time of the solar eclipse on a new moon. Really interesting cards in my pre-shuffle that I did here. Also, just a reminder, I'm 8.5 months pregnant, so if I sound winded, that's because I am. So, we started with the beloved Earth Magic deck, which is very much kind of like what's going on with the collective energy, what is like really like Earth surface happening. So the first card that came out was Fog, Veiled. A lot of what has been veiled in the collective, in your experience, in your life, is being lifted. So if you observe this card, there's this beautiful light that's coming through where all this fog kind of was in the base, but the light is kind of piercing through that fog. So for me, how I'm reading this card is the light is here. I just had an awesome message come through last week where it was, and I just did a video on my Instagram page. In order to be light, we have to be lighter. So the light is here to remind us to like pierce through that fog, let our light shine through and allow it to reveal what needs to kind of just like float away with that fog, if that makes any sense. To you, it does to me. There's been a lot of density. That's kind of also the same message. Fog is dense moisture that falls to the ground or goes more towards the earth. It falls or it rises. Don't know. But that density, as I throw the card away, is really just not serving us anymore. We need the light to come through, to shine through, to really activate what's coming for us this summer. In this summer radiance, we have the summer solstice. So we just experienced the spring equinox. We're here. The sun is coming through to radiate those that are choosing the light, that are choosing to be lighter, to purge that density from our experience. And in this summer solstice, when this greenery surrounds you in this beautiful forest that invites you to breathe and have a lot of deep breaths of the forest, get some grounding, have some earthing going on, allowing the trees to support you and bring forward this new life. You know, it's almost like this path here is being illuminated in the forest. So now that we're purging this density and allowing the light to come in and the radiance to really shine through our hearts, our minds, we're allowing ourselves to unfold like the lotus flower here. There's so much synergy that's then going to come into our lives. It's truly that simple. This is for a message in particular for someone, some blockages going on with some anger, some volatility, specifically around a relationship that are someone that you just have to like really set some boundaries with and maybe cut some ties with, because they're just creating more of this volatility in your experience, and that is totally not necessary. Felicia, just no, why we don't, anger is a great lesson. It's a great indicator of where we are not holding our boundaries, where we are not being authentically ourselves or respected, and it creates this frustration and confusion. No, get it, it's got to go. Like, there's no reason to be angry all the time or for someone to create this. So if in fact you've decided to unfold, you've taken these breaths, you're allowing yourself to be radiant, and you're really desiring this synergy, and then this happens, we got to address it. it's no longer in service of our highest self. It's no longer in service of us. So how can we emerge deeper? The emergence card. This card, I swear, has come out in every single one of my readings in the past few weeks, months. We are all emerging. The dragonfly goes through so many intense transformations in its life. And there are a lot of dragonflies on her hair. She's coming through the water. She's got the lotus flowers around her. And she's looking pretty serious. Like, I got business to do, you know? We've got some things to focus on. And her third eye is little, I see like this crown of flowers with the third eye really being activated. So some people's gifts are coming online. Your psychic gifts are coming online. Your ability to see beyond what others can see. And that's okay. And this also might be a little bit of where that frustration and anger and this volatility is coming from, because it can keep us stuck in this frustrated state when we're not really listening. The sickness of the shaman, right? When we don't listen to our truth, it becomes more difficult. Life becomes more stuck feeling. It's like intuition, spirit, God is saying, let's go. We got stuff to do. This is going to be fun. It's an adventure. It's so exciting. Like, hustle culture is out of style. The 9 to 5 is so not working. Like the isolation of mothers and all of that. It's like, it's just not happening. We're all emerging into a new world. The shape-shifting card also came out. This is clouds. Excuse me. This is energy moving. That happens quite a lot when I do readings, so forgive me. So someone in particular is really kind of maybe having some resistance, but all of these cards came out, you know, right side facing. So I didn't feel any like super deep resistance. It was more this shape-shifting card is kind of speaking to me. Spirit, what do you have to say about this shape-shifting card? This is for the people that do have this awesome ability to read the room, to kind of help assist, be the host, and like allow themselves to, I just talked about this with a client, an energy DJ, we call them. Your abilities to influence the environment, and this is for someone extremely specific, someone that influence the environment and create this synergy. This is a superpower of yours. Shapeshifting is really cool. If you actually look up, you know, Isis and those other goddesses, they had really incredible abilities to shapeshift. And we all do, you know, we can take on different personalities. We all have different masks that we wear in different environments. I mean, still, let's call a call to action of being authentic, but how else are we able to shapeshift into the person to help create synergy in an energetic way? So that's cool. A lot of new beginnings. This is awesome. I just love this. If someone's being called to the jungle, I'm hearing it's time to go travel. If you're feeling really interested in experiencing South America specifically, this is a call also. I'm hearing there's a desire to travel to the jungle. There's palm trees, there's water, maybe a beach in particular, but this looks mountainous, Costa Rica style, South America style. Trust in the new beginnings that are unfolding for you. Like, it's totally okay. We got to let go of the control, you know, like we don't have to be afraid anymore. We are so supported. Repeat after me. I am supported. Sink that in these new beginnings. So awesome. This is generations, like generations of generations of generations are supporting these shifts, supporting these new beginnings, supporting this ability to be new, to create something new. Love that, all about it. Really kind of similar energy. It's really important during this time. In true sidereal astrology, a lot of these planets are in the sign of Pisces. So there's some like internal stuff going on. Really to be introverted. Okay, we're going to go this one. Nope, that's not it. All right, Spirit, let's see. What do we have from this beautiful deck? This deck has got me through so much. It's used a lot. Oh, that's funny. This card came out earlier. They all just flipped, so had to come out. So the first card is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing is occurring. So to trust in this deep healing, to allow yourself, like, I'm good. It's going to be okay. Transformation and growth is not comfortable, but it's necessary. Like, we're all ready for changes. The world has been too dense. It's time to be lighter and more fun. So if you're feeling, I'm hearing particularly a lot of sicknesses are like coming to my mind, specifically like supporting the blood right now and supporting iron and things like that. If you're experiencing some low energy, really getting in some good iron sources, and maybe like DNA activation meditations that will also support you during the cellular change. The second card is one of my favorite cards, Mintonkin. This is a water world that once existed, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So some of my clients, we've talked about this. It's almost feeling like you don't belong, like you know there is something more to life because you've experienced before. You've experienced this pure love. You've experienced Lumeria, you know, the heart. This is my Lumerian quartz. Oh, I love her. We know in a higher level and a higher perspective in our higher self what is possible with love, but the water world specifically. So if you're like being called to the water, if you're being called to, just like go visit a tropical place to activate more of your DNA, do it. Now is a great time to support that for sure. These cards are really fun. So let's see what comes out with these. These can have a little bit more of a potent message. Ooh. 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 I love it. Okay. So, funny order that this came out. Cornucopia, 11. If you're seeing 11, a lot of people in particular are seeing this number a lot. This is the angel number. Path, keep going. Like, think of the path. The 11s are like, yes, good. Keep going in this direction. Cornucopia is here to be accessed on heaven on earth. You got this, right? That is specifically, I feel like, very separate than what is happening with these other three cards. We're being called to have more patience. This came out into the reverse. There's a clock, an angel with wings and dreadlocks. Interesting. There's snow on the trees with a big moon behind her. So I'm really just feeling the phases. It's like this is just a phase, and trust in the divine timing of everything. Like, you're going to get where you need to be. Dreams are coming true, but the magic is being weaved in the time. There's all this like beautiful light going around the clock, and trust in that patience. And anybody that's having some attachment to an identity specifically that is no longer serving them, it's time to let that go. She's kind of like removing the mask. I don't know if this is what this card specifically reads, but for me intuitively, what I'm seeing, she's like looking up at the mask like, Okay. And she's got a chain, holding her to the wall on her other hand. So it's like keeping yourself in your chain of an identity that no longer is part of who you are. So learning to detach, and that is going to be a way to your door to value. So detaching from this identity. And right now in my program, we're working past self versus new self, naming your past self and naming your higher self and your new self. And who is that person? How can you name them and move forward in that direction? And it's money. Money is just falling from the sky through these doors. Cornucopias on the other side of this. Like, I truly believe in new earth vibration. I truly believe that we're here to create this incredible experience for, you have to choose within your heart and in your mind, thoughts create things. So letting go of that attachment, having patience, and knowing that on the other side of all of this that we're doing, we've got 2 cards here of like door to value and cornucopia. The animals are coming to me to see what they have to say. Okay. We got lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. That's like a mic drop card right there. That is fantastic. If that doesn't wrap it all up, I don't know what else to tell you. We're all survivors here, like Earth School is a place to survive, but also thrive. Like we can exit out of that mentality and into, I'm thriving, the earth, universe, God, source, supporting me in every decision that I make, right? Let's affirm that. I affirm that. Eagle mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So, love that. I'll take it. Sounds great. If you are looking for a personal reading, I'm happy to do them. Please email me at... Actually, I'm just going to link the email in this description. Also, I'm expecting here the next month and a half. So yes, get your schedules in now. But yeah, I hope that helps assist someone on this day, during this weekend, during this new experience with the solar eclipse season that's happening. And know that you're supported, you're honored, and guided in all ways, in all directions. You're never alone, and feel free to reach out if you're looking for some extra support. And yeah, let me know what you thought, what you're experiencing, and how this supported you. I just greatly appreciate your feedback, and have a beautiful day.